And oh, the other thing I got to do is I need to pull that stove out and disconnect the power line to it back in the back and move it so that I can slide this the rest of the way back. This stove won't go all the way back against the wall because it's hitting the 220 power plug down there. I need to move that power plug, so that's the next thing I'm going to do. Alrighty then, all I'm going to do is unbolt this thing from the wall and let it lay over. Start off by taking this out, this plug here. Take that little screw out. I should be able to get to the part back here that's bolted and unbolted and just kind of lay it down and plug it back in. I'm going to go ahead and paint this old ugly board while I'm back here too. Yep, get that out of the way while I'm at it. Okay, I've relocated that plug there, pushed it over at an angle. I'm thinking that this part of the stove will fit over that now. And I repainted this board here because it was looking pretty yucky. So I'm going to see if the stove will slide back into place there, and we'll, if it does, we'll be looking good. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to put my shelves up while I can put my little shelf brackets up before I push that back into place. So let me hang on a second before I do what I was about to do. Okay, there the stove is with the shelf in place and the stove pushed back a little further. Now this stove will literally go all the way back till it touches the wall, but when it does, it makes this front edge unlevel. As it is right now, it's just about right. The other thing we're going to do is we'll push the stove over so that this will be right against that, which will encourage things not to fall down in there. But I'm not going to do it yet because I painted that spot in the back, so I purposely kept it way over here when I was pushing it back in there so I wouldn't get paint smeared on the back of the stove. Not that anybody would ever see it, but you know, it's Honey Baby's new thing. She don't want paint smeared on it. The shelf is good. The level was useless. I relocated the shelf 3 different times and looked at it until I looked at it and it didn't look crooked. And I'm sure that, and anybody that owns an old house will tell you this, a level is pretty useless in an old house. Maybe it gives you a place to start with, but that's about it. So with that said, I'll go downstairs and throw the breaker and turn the stove back on, and when Honey Baby comes home she can start to relocate things around here a little bit. I'll slide the cooler back here where it goes, and then we'll go from there.